Hey everyone, Powell here. To continue my geometric constructions, we're going to copy an angle. Now I'm going to do two examples for you. One is an acute angle and one's an obtuse angle. So we'll start with the acute angle. So we want to copy angle ABC to make A prime, B prime, C prime. So the first thing we have to do is start by making a leg where our angle is going to be copied to. So we just have to make just a line, preferably longer or as long as one of the legs of the actual angle itself. So then I'm going to open up my compass to some distance in the angle. And I'm going to do this to show you that it does not have to intersect with either of the points A or C. It just has to open up to a distance. To be able to sweep an arc, I should say a distance to be able to sweep an arc that hits both sides of the angle. So I'm going to sweep that arc there. Because again, it doesn't have to hit either A or C, it just has to hit both sides of the angle. Now without changing my distance on my compass, I'm going to put the point from B to the end point of this line, which I'll make a little bit more evident. And I'm going to put it on the vertex of my new angle, which I'm going to call B prime. And I'm going to sweep an angle. It doesn't even have to go in the same direction. In fact, I'm going to sweep this one in that direction. So my next step is to open up my compass the distance of these two intersections between the arc and the two sides of that angle. Because what we want to measure is how far apart those legs of the angle are open with respect to this angle. So the intersection is between the arc and each leg of the angle is that far apart. So again, without changing the distance on my compass, I'm going to bring that over here to my new angle, put the point on the intersection of the line and that arc, and then sweep an arc that intercepts that arc. And you'll notice that this distance is the same as this distance. So the last step I have to do is draw a line between my vertex and where those two arcs intersect. And there I have an exact copy of my original angle. And I'm going to name this A prime, B prime, C prime. So those two angles are exactly the same measure, and I did that without a protractor with just a compass and a straight edge. So I'll show it to you again, and this time I'll do a copy of an obtuse angle, EFG. So again, my first step, I have to construct a line for my new angle to form. So I'll name this F prime. So vertex F prime will correspond to vertex F. And again, I'm going to put the point of my compass on the vertex of my original angle and open it up to some distance that will intercept both sides of the angle. And I'm just going to sweep an arc. Like that. Hitting, again, both sides of the angle, sorry. And then now I'm going to do the same thing to where my new angle is going to be. Sweep an arc that's just as large as the arc I swept in the original angle. Now, I'm going to open up my compass to correspond to the distance of each intersection between the arc and the original angle. So open this up. At that distance. So you can see that my compass is open up to that distance, and I'm going to copy that distance down here. So I'm going to, and again, the intersection that I put my point on is on the top, I guess you'd say the top of the angle, but I'm going to put the point on the bottom of the angle. Again, since I'm flipping that distance, it doesn't change anything, so you don't have to worry about that. Ooh, and I barely had enough. barely had enough arc there. But I'm going to sweep an arc to correspond to this distance here to down here. And my last step is to draw the second leg of my angle through the intersection of the two arcs. And I'll name this G prime, F prime, E prime. And I know, again, that the measure of these two angles are exactly the same, and I did that without a protractor, just with my construction tools. If you like this video, like and subscribe below, and stay tuned for videos on the rest of the simple, basic geometric constructions. Thanks for watching.